Hey guys, happy Friday. I am actually here with my friend Dustin. What's up, Dustin? So I met Dustin yesterday. He's from just outside of Toronto, not New York. And Dustin is very much like I was when I first started. He's an entrepreneur at heart and ready to get out of the brick and mortar business. So Dustin, why don't you tell us just a couple takeaways that you're going to take back home and turn into getting you out of the brick and mortar business.
Oh, some takeaways?
Yeah.
Well, the takeaways is I already made a decision to get out, and that was in the summertime, so I spent the last 6 months just putting everything in place so that I can focus all of my energy and all of my effort on one thing and doing it really, really well. One of the takeaways that I took from yesterday was there's two quotes, and I'm actually going to do a Facebook Live on it later on, which is the first one is there's nothing more powerful in the universe than a soul set on fire. That was beautiful.
Yes.
Love that. And the second one was from a totally different guy, but another analogy is that you got to spend as much time around the campfire as possible so you can catch that spark. And you are the campfire, and your people, they want to catch that spark. So, that's something I'm going to be infusing into my talks in the next couple of days, and some teaching and training for people. It's just very inspirational. And the other thing is you'll never, ever, ever get past where you are today without getting outside of the bubble that you're in right now. Wow. You got to get out there, reach out, talk to people, engage, and and grow as much as you possibly can.
Awesome. And you know what I really like about Dustin is that he's a dad and he's a husband. And not only has he created himself an entrepreneur, but he's created his son to be an entrepreneur too. His son is an athlete, but an entrepreneur. He's already thinking ahead. And I was thinking when we were talking yesterday about Caleb Maddox, and I thought, wow, here is Dustin creating his son to follow in his footsteps to be an entrepreneur. Like I was telling Dustin, I met a 21-year-old girl named Silvana, and maybe she'll watch this today or tomorrow. And she said, you know what? Thank God somebody pushed me to be what I wanted to be, and not just what somebody else said I was going to be. And here she is at 21 years old with a six-figure business, influencing people. So guys, I wanted to just encourage you today that whether you watch this on live and the replay, that you surround yourselves with people like I just told my wife last night, like I just enjoyed listening to Dustin's story. His story about being a dad, his story about now wanting to influence people, including his spouse and his son. And so guys, that's what life is about. Life can never be about you. Life has to be about the people that you get to encourage and influence. And I was just sharing this with him earlier, is that one of my mentors, Cole Hatter, said, the number one thing you need to do is not just find yourself connecting around people, but once you connect around people, find people that you know, like, and trust. And that's a value that goes a long time through life. It goes through personal relationships, business relationships, and personal relationships. My number one thing that I want my wife to do with me is to like me, obviously.
That's helpful.
Yeah,
helpful.
And to trust me, right? And I think that when you surround yourself, like, as I was saying, I was telling my wife about Dustin, like, I just feel like when you know you're supposed to be connected with people, God gives you the peace to know that you're surrounded around the right type of people. So guys, I just want to thank Dustin for encouraging you guys today and sharing his heart. So we'll jump back on later. I hope you guys have an amazing day. God bless you guys. Love people and live with passion, guys. I love you guys. Have a good day.